So further along now, I came in behind these houses here, around the perimeter of Castle Hill, I guess, and coming up to another very old-looking building. If that spire is connected to it, then clearly it's a church. But I've never seen a roof like that with that design on it before. And these are, what are these buildings? They almost look like they are private homes. So we're quite a ways past the chain bridge. I can't see it through the trees, but I'm sure we're quite a ways past it. That's sort of my frame of reference, I guess, for us. Because I know that my apartment is somewhere between the chain bridge and the Elizabeth Bridge. Let's see, can we get, yes, we can get down here. It's hard to tell which churches, which bells belong to which church. But I think that was St. Matthias. That just rang, maybe. Okay, so what is this one here? Tourist information. They're playing with us. Okay, I'm going to follow the sign indicating tourist office. Tourist information, just one more time, in case I find it. Buddha Tower is that way. Yeah, so I'll come back to this amazing looking place after a quick search for the tourist office. I would love to get a map. Well, I think I just have to start asking people where the tourist office is. charming little place this is. I think I'll stop in again on my way back. After I look for the tourist office. Do you know where the tourist office is, ladies? Tourist office?
For what?
Oh, you speak English, thank God.
Yeah.
I keep seeing signs for tourist information. I need to get a map, but I don't know where it is. The sign pointed this way, so I'm trying again, but I don't see anything.
Do you want to go to the castle?
Well, I know I've been there, but I want to get a map. What I want is the tourist office.
I saw a tourist castle just at the castle.
No, tourist information office.
Ah.
Right? You know what?
I didn't notice for this.
No? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
What a lovely young lady. Japanese. And she speaks a little English. Nice. But it's nice that she responded anyway, because a lot of people don't. And it's really weird, guys, when people just just walk by. They don't even bother to, indicate, or gesture, sorry, I don't speak English, nothing. A lot of them, they just walk past, and hey, it's a great big world, and, yeah, well, it's just unusual coming from your own native country, right, where everybody speaks your language, and they're always happy to oblige and answer questions. But it is weird when some of them just walk past and say nothing. Okay, what is this here? Maybe somebody in here will know. I'm going to go in and ask. Let's see if this person speaks English. Hey, how are you?
Thank you.
Oh, you speak English. Wonderful. Fantastic. That's fantastic.
English.
Fantastic. I'm looking for the tourist office.
Tourist office?
I see signs everywhere, but I can't find it.
Tourist.
I'd like to get a hold of a map of Budapest. Actually, do you sell maps here?
Yes.
You do? Oh, okay. Where are they?
Yes.
Maps?
Maps?
Maps? Mappa? Map?
No.
A map? No map?
No.
So do you know where the tourist office is?
On this close.
Okay.
On tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Open.
Okay, fantastic. Thank you. Well, that settles that for me. I'm going to give up my search for the elusive tourist office. I was hoping that she would tell me where it is anyway. Huh, this looks like an official sort of street. Maybe it's along here somewhere.
Igen, mert azt látjuk innen.
Oh. St. George residence. I wonder if you book a room here, do they send this car out to pick you up from the airport? Oh, darn, I wanted to go into that other little cafe that I saw. I'm going to do that, but I have to go down and around, I think. I don't see any alleyways connecting this street to the other. Do you know what church that is, miss? which church this is? No. Español?
Italiano.
Italian. ¿Cómo le llaman esta iglesia?
Una torre.
La torre.
Chiesa, non church.
Oh, no? No,
No.
okay. It's not a church, the lady's saying. Okay.
Aspetta che...
Sì.
Giacomo, e lì
Ah.
cerca la chiesa. Lì c'è una chiesa, ma
What
cerca
church?
la chiesa. Church.
What church?
Do you know the name of... Oh, you speak English. Fantastic. Hey. Do you know the name of that building, what it is? This big building right here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, it's the church. Small church.
A small church.
Evangelic church.
Okay. And that big building there is attached to the small church? Yeah. Okay. I was saying. Okay. Thank you. Yeah, I'm just going to keep asking people. Actually, maybe it'd be interesting just for you guys to see all the responses. Do you know the name of that building there, miss?
I have no idea.
No.
I just looked around.
Yeah, okay, thanks. I'm determined to find out. Excuse me, do you speak English?
Yes.
Oh, fantastic. Okay. I've been trying to find out what this building here is.
Yeah, I'm not
Do
really
you
sure.
know?
I've got the map. I don't know if it's Buddha Tower.
Did you get that today, by any chance?
Yeah, we...
Did you find the ever elusive tourist office?
No, this is all the people that are trying to get us to go on their bus
Oh,
tours.
okay.
and they just
Giving
gave
us-
us
Because I was just told that the tourist office is actually closed
Oh,
today
right.
and open tomorrow.
Ah.
So
So,
Um,
so
right, that's much
we,
further
we're,
down.
we're walking down this road now.
aye,
So number 2. See, these are all to eat and drink.
yeah, okay. So it doesn't.
So,
It
but
doesn't.
number 3 it says Buddha Tower.
Yeah, Buddha Tower is that way, but I wonder.
Oh, so number 18 is City Hall, so I wonder whether that's...
Yeah, it might
I
be that
wonder.
way.
Maybe.
I wonder.
Yeah.
Is that City Hall? Hey, I think you got it. Yeah, probably. Okay, I'm gonna call it City Hall.
We're going to go with that.
Yeah,
Right,
yeah,
right,
let's go
right.
with
Thank
that.
you, guys.
No worries.
Yeah, what the heck? I'm gonna call it City Hall because you know what? It does look like City Hall, doesn't it? Sort of. Yeah, it does. It kind of even looks a little bit like Toronto City Hall. I think I'll, although I may very well have to pass by again, so I'll try to get over to that cafe later. Who knows? Your appetite comes and goes when you're doing these walking tours. And the sign also indicated that Buddha Tower is this way. Excuse me. So, might as well check out Buddha Tower as well, just in case that's open and they allow tourists to go up to the top. Be some great shots from there, is my guess. And so now, when you think you know the name of a building, you just look at somebody with raised eyebrows and go and point and go, City Hall? City Hall, yes. And they'll say, I don't know, yes or no, or ignore you. Just out of curiosity, is the door open? Oh, what does this say? Is there any English here? Yeah, see, same thing with a lot of the signs attached to the buildings, right? This is a major tourist. No, it's not. It's not open. It's a major tourist area, guys, right? Hungarian officials. Why wouldn't you have English there as well, so that people know what the buildings are? I'm sure someone will say, well, get a map, dumbass. Well, I'm trying. Tourist office is closed, according to the lady I spoke to in the little tienda. But still, you know, have English too. You know? English is universally understood as the universal language. Okay, so that's obviously Buddha Tower. So let's see if we can get up top. It's going to be time for a battery change soon. More church bells. There's something about church bells that I absolutely love. I didn't grow up in an area where I heard church bells, so it's not like a bit of childhood nostalgia or something. I just absolutely love the sound of them anyway. Excuse me. So it's official, I do have some kind of a cold. After 15 years of having nothing, no illness whatsoever. Okay, Buddha Tower. I don't see anybody going in and out of these doors, so I think I can assume that they're not open either today. But one never knows. Nothing ventured, nothing gained, so let's try anyway.
When it was destroyed.
Did you guys happen to find out if that big building there is City Hall by any chance?
I think it is.
Yeah, that's my guess too.
Actually,
when
no.
when they got off the little shuttle right here,
Okay.
he was like, City Hall that way.
Well,
Yeah.
when I brought up Google Maps, City Hall was a yellow building near here. It didn't quite look like that.
Okay, because it actually does look like a City Hall somehow. Because
that building on the front said National Archives.
National Archives.
Yeah.
Okay, so it could.
And it seems to be open to the public on normal days, not on Christmas.
Okay, because it actually looks like the City Hall in Toronto, where I'm from. So, so I guess I have
We
to.
don't have buildings like that in San Francisco.
San Francisco. Hey, I delivered a yacht there last summer. Yeah, very cool city. Actually, no, it wasn't last summer. It was 2 summers.
I know.
Okay, so I'll get in close enough so that you guys can read it, and then I can read it again later. So what I I find myself doing more and more now is mentioning where I'm from too when I'm talking to people. Like, I mean, I don't know for sure, guys, but I think that whole refugee thing, you know, lots of refugees flooding into Hungary a few years ago left a bit of a dent here in the city, and especially late at night, because the people who've come in illegally and whatnot do tend to come out more at night. And I know this, I can't say they all do that, but the one person that I met, and I'm pretty sure there was another person I met who was also here illegally in where was I? Portugal. But the one that I actually walked around a little bit with in one city actually told me, and even described the walk, the long walk all the way over from his country, and how he had to evade the police, and what happened the one time they caught him. I think it was in Greece. They took him somewhere, and then he managed to make his way back again and make it all the way over into Western Europe, where I ran into him. And then, because when I first saw him, he just seemed to be like a regular tourist. Like, why would I think any different, right? He just seemed like a guy like me, traveling around solo. So we ended up pairing up and had a great time. And it was a lot of fun doing it with somebody else, because these trips, they do get a little lonely. Like, I mean, it's nice to share these experiences with other people, right? Which is why I'm kind of worried that I spend way too much time alone. I've got to get back to the land of the living. Anyway, so because there were so many of them in Hungary, and I think, in fact, Hungary was a sort of a gateway for all of those, for that flood of immigrants coming through. Clearly, things have settled down now, because, you know, I don't see, you know, crowds of people who look like they're here illegally hanging around the streets or anything. But I'm sure there's still hair. And anyway, I'm trying to say that intuitively, I feel that all of that stuff that was going on has left a bit of an imprint on the Hungarians, and which would explain why, especially with the older people, the ones that I've stopped to talk to get, you know, directions from or whatever, they look bewildered and even sometimes afraid when I talk to them. So I make sure I smile and keep a distance, and to show that I mean no harm. And in fact, I've mostly stopped asking for directions from older people, especially on the night walks that I do. I'm going to do another night walk tonight or tomorrow, see how I feel. But fortunately, I don't need to, I think I don't need to ask any more questions. You know, this is the really cool thing about being in a city long enough, to the point where you don't need to ask directions anymore. You really start to get a feel for the city. I love that. Yeah, that's a significant factor for me when I'm traveling. If I leave a city that I didn't really, how can I word this? If I have to leave a city before I reached the point where I didn't have to ask for directions anymore, it kind of bothers me a bit. It feels like I've left something unfinished, you know? And some of the cities, my God, I spend weeks there, and you start to feel like one of the locals. Cartagena, Colombia, comes to mind. I absolutely loved that city. And I was there so long, like I was starting to even get to know the back alleys and stuff. Okay, so battery is running out here. So I think what I'll do is, let's see, it's still in the red. So there's another, I don't know, 10 or 15 minutes left.